So if you guys did not know, YouTube has made a new policy. So as soon as you log into your YouTube, you are greeted with a big information about a policy that you have to review. And pretty much you have three options. One of them tells you if your content is made for kids. The second one tells you that no, my content is not for kids. And the third one lets you review your videos individually to see whether or not this video is made for kids, this is not made for kids, so you get to choose. But the problem is a lot of YouTubers will be affected, especially channels that do family blogs, stop motion animation, reviews for figures or toys, Legos, whatever. If your content has family content or family type of videos, you will be affected. Why? Because if you choose your content as kid friendly, your comments will be disabled, which means you can no longer interact with your fan base. Your community tab will be gone forever, which means you can no longer interact with your community. Also, your revenue is going to take a big hit because ads are not going to be displayed as much as adult content or just regular content, since your channel will be a kid friendly type of channel, and that means less money for you, the less ads, and it really feels like YouTube is taking everything that you have earned throughout YouTube, like your opportunity or your reward to interact with your community. So for any YouTuber out there, right, any of your favorite YouTubers who do reviews for figures, toys, Legos, anything that has to do with kid type of content out there, or animation, video games like Fortnite, or anything that just seems family friendly kid type of content. Now you might say, okay, so what's the problem? If you don't want to apply your channel as family kid type of content, why don't you go to my channel is not for kids? Well, the problem is if you go to that option, you will no longer be recommended in any videos or anything like that. Pretty much YouTube will block you and make sure that nobody finds your channel, which pretty much turns your channel into a dead channel. Like if you were putting a lot of mature content with a lot of swearing words, or just showing things that isn't appropriate for YouTube. And that's why a lot of YouTube creators are freaking out. They don't know what to do, because what if your content has a mixture between both of them? What if you're making like figure reviews but you swear in your video? What is that supposed to mean? And I do know that if you make family friendly type of content, and if you somehow swear or break the rules, you could be fined with a ticket of over $1 million. So how about that? If you break the rules, you could be facing a fine of over $1 million. I'm not sure exactly how much. I know it's over the millions. That's what I know. So a lot of people are scared, because what if you break the rules by accident and now you're going to be charged with this? And obviously nobody has over $1 million. And this will affect my channel. Why? Because my channel focuses on reviewing figures, gaming. Sometimes I put gameplay that isn't for kids. Sometimes I swear in my videos, and I don't want YouTube to decide this from their own, because if you don't go and choose between both options, right? If you don't choose my content is for mature people or my content is for kids, YouTube by 2020 will decide whether or not your content is fit for kids or adults. And if my channel is fit for kids, that means that you guys will no longer be able to comment on any of my videos. That means I will no longer be able to know your opinion or hear your thoughts. And that just feels like YouTube is taking away our freedom as well, because we have the right to think and give our thoughts in a video. And it just feels so wrong, guys. Man, I don't know what to do, because a lot of YouTubers depend on YouTube as their main source of, outcome for money, and including myself. At the moment, YouTube is my only source of money. It's what keeps me living, eating food, paying for rent. And at the moment, I'm the only one that currently works. My brother no longer lives with me. My mom, she's getting too old to even work. So at the moment, I'm the only one responsible for keeping food on the table, for paying rent, for paying for this and all of that. And it just feels very wrong. Just think about how many families, how many YouTubers depend on YouTube, and now you're pretty much getting fucked because of this new policy that will be, well, that is already introduced. But if you don't choose by 2020, YouTube will do it for you. And this is very scary because there's a lot of YouTubers, there's a lot of content creators out there that have a big fan base, and their big fan base is pretty much going to be gone thanks to this. Because just think about like those big YouTubers, right? Let's say someone is making content where they ask their fans, who do you think will win in a race between this car, or which figure do you think it's the best, this figure or this figure, right? Like me, I could ask you guys, which figure should I get in my upcoming video? But guess what? You can't comment because YouTube thinks it's for kids or family friendly, and that is totally unfair. Because what's the point of getting to 1,000 or 1,500 subscribers and unlocking more features if YouTube is going to take away those features, if YouTube is going to pay you less money for all of your effort that you're putting? You guys have no idea how many times I don't even sleep just to do stop motion. Stop motion takes a lot of hours, a lot of effort, videos, editing, and all of that. A lot of YouTubers put their soul and heart and don't even sleep just to make content on YouTube. And for YouTube to be doing this, or choose this law, because YouTube got hit with this law, and this is very confusing. And I do know that if your channel doesn't fit the appropriate look for YouTube by 2020, I believe some channels will be terminated, which means your channel will no longer be monetized, which means you will no longer be able to use your channel or your account at all. So what if this happens to me? This is very bad, and at the moment, YouTube is the only platform that does this. Well, not the only one, but it's the only one that's big enough that pays a lot of creators. And I know there's Storyfire out there, but if I do move to another platform, maybe like Twitch, Storyfire, will you guys come with me? That's the problem, and I don't want to lose my fan base. I don't want to lose my channel because this is what I love. I love Godzilla. I love stop motion video games, figures. I love what I do on YouTube for you guys, and you guys always motivate me. So what's the point? Like, how am I supposed to get motivated as a YouTuber if I don't see comments, if I don't read your thoughts? How am I supposed to know what you guys want or what you guys enjoy if YouTube says, you know what, that doesn't matter anymore? Your channel is not worth it enough. Your channel doesn't deserve this. It's just unbelievable. And I was watching another YouTuber, I think her name is SS Goshen or something like that. She does some Dragon Ball reviews and other things like that, and she was very worried as well. And it's very confusing for us YouTubers to choose between those two options. So you guys have to get ready to say goodbye to a lot of your favorite creators out there on YouTube, which I'm sure a lot of us will be leaving YouTube sadly, because it feels like YouTube is forcing us to do things that we're not happy. And it's very sad. It really is. A lot of us will be hit very hard, including me. And I know some people will say, well, there's a difference between toys and figures and collectibles. Yes, there is a difference, but YouTube considers toys and figures the same thing, or a cartoon. If a figure came from a cartoon series or whatever movie, that is considered now a toy, which means we're just fucked. We are honestly fucked. And I just think YouTube is dying very slowly by all their policies and everything that has been going on throughout the lifetime of YouTube. A lot of YouTubers have been hit very hard throughout the years, and I have seen some of my big favorite YouTubers have to leave this platform because they are no longer getting the support or respect they should be getting from YouTube. It feels like YouTube doesn't care about us the creators anymore, and they seem to be focused on celebrities, big brands, news networks and all that. And it's very sad that they prefer bigger things than us who made YouTube what it is today. Us the creator pretty much created YouTube and got it this far, and it just feels unfair that we are getting hit by this, and including myself. And how can it motivate us to keep doing figure reviews if we're not going to be able to see any comments? We're not going to be able to interact with anybody. Right now, this is our opportunity for us, a community, to get together as YouTubers and people in general to make a petition against this. Because if we don't do anything and we just stand by and see this go through, a lot of our favorite YouTubers will be saying goodbye to this platform. Some because they don't want to. YouTube is forcing them, just like me. I mean, what's the point of making any videos if they're pretty much taking away everything? Our dreams, our fan base, the money that we make to keep a living, food, everything. I mean, just think about how many people are going to go homeless or end up in the streets because of this. There's people out there that have a family, kids, and without this, what's going to happen? Has YouTube not thought through all this? It's just insane that, oh my god, man, I don't even know what to do, and I don't even want to tell my mom because I'm the only one that keeps money on the table. I'm the only one that keeps going, and I work my ass off so hard, and she worries for me because sometimes I don't even sleep. It's just crazy that all those hours, all those years have come to all this, and it's very sad for a lot of YouTubers. And right now I'm on YouTube, and I have seen so many people going live talking about this, and it's just very sad, man. It just feels like it's the end of toy reviews, figure reviews, animation, stop motion. It's just very sad, honestly, and I don't know what to do, guys. All I can say is always support your favorite creators out there on YouTube by donations, PayPal, Patreon, whatever. Always support them and message or tweet at YouTube. There has to be something done. The difficult part is, how are we supposed to know which content is for kids and not? It's so hard. They don't even explain in full details. It's like they're putting everything on us and they're just washing their hands and walking away. Like I told you, there's some content where I swear in it. So how am I supposed to know whether or not? It's so difficult. And of course, I don't even know what to choose between those two options. If I go for kid friendly type of content, you guys will no longer be able to comment. Everything that I have worked for so hard will be gone just like dust blown by wind. And if I go for mature content, pretty much you're gone. You're a ghost, and YouTube either way will check your videos and place them as kid type of content, which means goodbye to all of your comments, goodbye to everything that was once said in that one video that was so special, the one comment that got so many likes, the comment that got the heart. Everything will be gone. And if this is the end for me, guys, and it's been a pleasure to be by you guys. You guys have brought me so many things into my life, and I appreciate everything that you have done from the top of my heart and my soul. Me and my mom, and of course my brother when he was here, thanks to you guys, we got the things that we have today, even though it wasn't much, because I'm not a YouTuber that gets paid like millions or thousands of dollars. At least I was getting something from what I was enjoying on YouTube as a content creator. At least I was doing something, and I felt very good about it. You guys made me who I am today. Without you, nothing would be possible. But it's been a pleasure, and if my channel gets taken down, or if I lose my channel or don't ever come back, you guys know why. But it's been a pleasure, guys. It's been a heck of a ride throughout the years, and I will always remember you guys. Thank you so much, and it means the world to me. But sadly, a lot of us will have to leave YouTube, unfortunately.